Hello guys, welcome back to General Chat. It's episode 40, coming out 6 months after the previous episode. Yes, I know, I've been away a while. Technically, according to YouTube Studio, 188 days. But I'm back, getting into the full swing of things. I've done two recording sessions and 3 editing sessions for Mother Nature by an Amateur, so I have been getting back into it, and now I'm doing this, because this will come out before Mother Nature by an Amateur will. But yeah, I thought I could give a channel, do a whole channel update episode, but nah, because last time I did that, I never stuck to it. I recorded it, promised all these things, and here we are 6 months later. I haven't done any of it, which is my bad. I did technically, I think, start filming Mother Nature by an Amateur season 5 back in March, but I only did 1 day on that. It was a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we are here. So much has happened since I saw you guys. WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, cinemas reopened. I've been going to the cinema. Black Widow, Fast and Furious 9, Nobody. Might go see, hopefully maybe see Suicide Squad next weekend, but who knows. But yes, a lot has happened, so probably not gonna ramble on too much. Maybe just get back into the lean, mean swing of it. Things I know, before I took a break, did a lot of episodes talking about anime. I'm going to try and keep that to a minimum for the last, well, after this will be we're getting down into those single digit episodes. I think after, 41, you've got 10 episodes left after this, so, as I am sticking to that commitment. What should we talk about then? I was thinking about this idea in my head. I was thinking, I should talk about how the camera angles in Ratatouille kind of give off a different story. But then I thought, no. Let's lecture on horror, shall we? So it's there's a thing happened last month. I was I saw the trailer for Turning Red, and I was just I need to get more back into and get more into Pixar films. And then last week I turned, after couple of movies in, just been I need to get more back into horror. So I took off my shelf Poltergeist and The Exorcist. What horror film did I watch for the first time the other day? Oh, my bad. Yes, it was Escape Room. Now, Escape Room is I don't know whether to say really good, because it was alright. It was a decent film. No, it kind of reminded me, thinking, this is what Saw would look like onto a bigger budget, but Escape Room didn't really have that big of a budget. It was 10 million or something. I say not really that big of a budget, but compared to some horror films, it is it's on the larger end of budgets. I don't know what horror movies to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching these two in the coming days. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an episode about them in the future. So Poltergeist and The Exorcist. And see, I know I don't know whether I'm planning on doing like a movie podcast version of General Chats. Hopefully at some point. So like when I start doing that, first couple of episodes will talk about Spiral, Quiet Place Part 2, and Conjuring 3. Because those are actually three movies I'm really looking forward to watching, and I haven't seen them. Also said I'm really looking forward to like watching horror films such as like Forever Purge, Escape Room, Tournament of Champions. There's also Old, that new M. Night Shyamalan film. Which honestly seems like an intriguing premise. I guess the fact that it's kind of got like mixed, it's kind of like divided critics is kind of, I wouldn't say worrying, because Glass didn't do too well with critics, and it was like, wasn't it his first movie off of after like Split, and that was deemed like his comeback film. Split was quite good actually. I rewatched that I think some point last month. You can like just about see Split on my shelf, but because the background's all blurry. Yeah, but I'm actually looking forward to watching Old. I'm not going to watch it in cinema. I rarely watch horror films in cinemas. I think I saw Glass in cinemas. That's not really a horror film. I saw Happy Death Day to You in cinema. That's technically a horror film, but it felt more like a sci-fi film. Yeah, so I'm waiting for that to come out on Blu-ray before I watch it. Yes, something I could talk about is like I had this list of films here on my board that I was gonna like pre-order and buy. And I haven't updated it in a while because I've kind of been like writing down on like other pieces of paper and like got stuff in my head and that. I think the only movie I've got pre-ordered so far is Spiral. And that's just mainly for personal life reasons, like finance reasons and stuff. But yeah, so Judas and the Black Messiah. See, there's some films I'll watch just mainly because they get like massive Oscar attention, like Parasite. Like before Parasite was kind of like this big Oscar phenomenon, it was kind of piquing my interest. I mean, Nathan from Doubtfully Optimistic, he was absolutely hyped to go see it. He saw it, he loved it. And then there was the Oscars and that. So I was just like, okay, I need to check this movie out. Not 1917, because I was actually planning on watching on that before. Bear with me. I could actually just pause this while I just look at my shelf and ponder. I got nothing. But yes, there have been films I have watched, like Judas and the Black Messiah, just because they were big, sort of like big at the Oscars. Then I watched it, and I was just like, I was disappointed. Like, it got nominated for best picture, I think. It wasn't even really. It wasn't that good. It just kind of felt like boring and flat. That was kind of a bit disappointing. That was kind of a bit disappointing. I felt like the Oscars hyped up this movie, so I got it, watched it, and then just like as I was watching it, kind of just like felt like there was no plot progression. Let's see, next one unticked on my list here, Godzilla vs Kong. Now that was like, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the words I'm looking for? They'll come to me. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Godzilla vs Kong. Fight scenes, like especially the kaiju fight scenes were excellent. Excellent. The visual effects were amazing. But honestly, it just felt like it was the humans that were kind of like the problem of the film. Like, just felt like the humans were the problem of the film. Yeah, there's no getting around that. You need the humans in the kaiju movie. But it's just like, who cares about like, oh, the humans are the weakest part of the story. You don't go for the story. You don't watch movies like Godzilla vs Kong or say Pacific Rim Uprising for the story. You watch them to watch giant kaiju fights. Especially if you're an anime fan like me, you just love big like kaiju fights. The film Chaos Walking, that Tom Holland Daisy Ridley sci-fi film that was like massively delayed, like massively reshot, and then just like I think bombed with critics and bombed at the box office. I watched that. It was an alright. It was an alright movie. Didn't really make me go, oh wow, that's really cool. All sort of thing. It was just more like the ending kind of felt just like a bit like kind of felt a bit. I guess the word would be like just like happened or wasn't. It didn't like the third act. Like towards the ending had not really that much momentum. Is like I said, the last 10 minutes just like had this weird momentum where it just like everything from like the third act building off of the second act, just like momentum, then just like that. I think in the last couple of scenes, just like flatlining heart rate on an EKG monitor, just like blew the flag. Haven't watched Minari yet. Can you see it on my shelf? Yeah, you can. Mortal Kombat. Oh, no. That's a movie I was definitely interested in seeing. I probably would have saw it in the cinema if it hadn't come out, especially when the cinemas UK cinemas were closed. I think it was on like a few weeks or whatever when they reopened, but at that point it was just so close to coming out on Blu-ray, decided might as well just wait. And Mortal Kombat was just like, I don't really have any knowledge of like that franchise. I know a few characters like Sub-Zero and Raiden, but I didn't really know the story. Didn't really know a lot like the characters and background. Damn it. So it just felt like, oh, this was something I could get into. Like felt like a new jumping on point for a fan. Although with like because I know people from like the Doubtfully Optimistic crew. They like Mortal Kombat stuff. So it was just like it's just like, they obviously have that familiarity with it, whereas I don't, but I can still go like, oh yeah, that's right, and oh no, that's Sub-Zero, sort of thing. So yeah, it was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. Just a fun movie. I guess we'll wrap up this episode here, because I don't want to spoil you guys too much. First episode back, more to come. Might record another one today, but I've got another thing I want to record after this. Mother Nature by an Amateur retrospective episode, so I'm going to record that. But yeah, I've already filmed the first 11 episodes of the final season of that. So just got this retrospective episode I'll be filming will be 13, so I've just got 12 and the finale to film, then I'm done. I'll still probably do specials every now and then. I'm also in prep on a short film that I'm doing. And so I'm just kind of like, oh, that'll actually start. I'm actually hoping to start filming that soon, but we'll just see where the wind takes me on that. I might not actually end up doing it, so. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has truly been... It feels good to be back. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.